Can I be heard? Can y'all hear me? Y'all hear me? Now let me check. Check. My check. My check. My check. 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 My check. My check. My check. Yeah, I just gotta turn this one on. Is my screen dirty? I just got through with the workout. It's great. I needed it. I don't know if it'll help with my energy much, but it was worth a try. I'm not supposed to be doing too much anyway. Trying to get my studio organized. It's a mess. Spread out all over the house. No, I don't know if I'm gonna do a reading or not. I'm just gonna see if anybody comes in. If they do, if you have any brief questions, something you need to say, go ahead and you have the floor. Everything's open. Welcome. See how loud I have to speak. See how loud I have to speak. That was loud enough. Welcome, ashes to ashes. Did you say that last time? Cool rock. Thank you. What's going on, people? It is a Monday afternoon now. I feel like the weather has broke. The temperature, at least where I am. I feel like I can move around again. See who's gonna show up. You collect rocks too. You collect crystals and stones or whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna use this one on a full moon for a ritual I'm gonna do for myself to remove some blockages, some clear some blockages. I've done a full moon ritual before. It was about well, I really didn't know what I was doing when I did it. I guess I was just feeling myself out, and it was about the past. Bringing some liberation to the past, and dreams and things like that, and my intuition. But I got more than what I expected, but it did get me on my spiritual awakening. So now I have a little more control and knowledge and understanding of what's going on. So I'll try another ritual. Make sure, I don't know if y'all do full moon rituals or not, but they're also good to protect. Oh, you're welcome for the readings. They're good to protect you if anybody else could be thinking about doing some sort of moon magic against you too. So, but if everybody just mind their own business, we can get this thing moving. If you have any questions or answers, I don't know. Let's see what it says. Today is August 4th, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna fix some in a little bit. First Peter 1:22 says to love each other deeply with all your heart. Yeah, yeah. And according to the crystal and the properties and what it does, like I'm going to use this clear crystal, clear quartz crystal, which a lot of the readings that I do, the oracle say to use this. This would be like the only really magical tool you need because it gives you clarity. I guess like having a crystal ball or something. But using it with the moon also will break through some sort of illusions too. Go on, bugs. Go on. But be prepared. That's all I have to say. When you do moon magic, be prepared for some results, especially if you really believe in your own power, in your own beliefs, and really what you're looking for. Okay. Don't be doing stuff to try to hurt other people though, because then that stuff be backfiring. You understand? But if you are doing it, it will help protect you if somebody else. You got to be like a defensive driver, right? You got to, even though you may be a very good driver, other people are not, and they can wreak havoc on everyone, right? So same difference, same thing with magic. Let's be respectful in these magical streets. So I just popped on, hopefully gather up some energy, see if anybody had anything they needed to say, see who's watching, ashes to ashes. Uh, my numbers get weird and stuff like that. I know everything's not gonna resonate, and I know sometimes I can be a bit deep and scary. That's what I've been told, but hey, that's all I ever wanted was the truth. When I first started, like when I did that moon magic, what was it in 20? It was after I had started doing tarot and I decided to try to tap into these energies, and I did this moon magic spell to find out some things basically about myself. Like I needed to open up my eyes and see what was really going on because the people around me weren't being honest, and I just felt like, uh, oh yeah, I see it's growing. I know. It just takes time to get the right people right, but it just opened up so much for me, and all I did was just ask for some insight, the truth to be revealed, and some clarity, so I can move, so I know what to do, and I'm glad I did. Knowledge is power. That high priestess and high priest energy, that's a lot of power right there. And you don't even have to say much, you know what I'm saying? You just sit back and learn and watch. You don't even have to even do any magic. You don't have to add any extra spells or anything. It's just like enhancements. This is not what really holds the power. You hold the power. Your faith holds the power. Just like when you wear the cross and believing in whatever faith you believe in. And like you hold the power. Your faith does. Even the scriptures tell you that. So there's no worship of any inanimate objects on this channel, as far as I'm concerned. Y'all can do what you want, but don't take it like that. When you see crystals and things like that, it's no different than any other thing I collect. I collect a lot of things. Um, those rocks aren't real. I don't know what that means, but yeah, they're real. Uh, what's real? They're real to me. They may not be real to you. They're real to me, and they're beautiful, part of nature. Some of them are man-made, but there's nothing wrong with man-made items either. Man has powers. We all have power. Whatever energy we can give any inanimate object our energy. It actually does happen. It passes down. People do leave their energy on inanimate objects. So they're real to me, loaf of bread. Nature does teach us. That's beautiful. That's a great That's a great answer to those rocks aren't real. They're part of nature. I have to excuse them flies. I got a trap over them in the basement. But nature is real. We can learn from nature. We are nature. We're part of nature. It's all one, y'all. I don't know about these skeptics and trolls. Y'all be saying some weird stuff. You got to be willing to learn anything. got to be willing to learn. And you got to want to learn. You can walk around with your eyes covered if you want, but the world's going to keep going around. Hey, Bug. Anybody got any questions? Yes or no questions? Job 12:7 through 9. But ask now the beast, and they shall teach thee, and the fowls of the air, and they shall tell thee. Oh, speak to the earth, and it shall teach thee. Absolutely. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Everything in nature, down to the tiniest insects, to the biggest trees. I guess that's where our true abundance comes from, right? They even make, don't they make the money from the trees, the linen comes from plants, even the ink. It's all good, y'all. Even those things that they call fake or not real. I'm gonna pull an oracle for the day, and then I'm gonna get started. After I take a shower, I'm gonna I hope I don't get sleepy after taking a shower because that workout was heavy. It was nice though. I'm down at least 10 pounds. I think today was my weigh-in day. I haven't checked my weight yet. But the Ozempic I'm taking is for my A1C. It kept going up, and I can't be sick. I cannot. And I'm battling hereditary issues right now, and this, God, spiritually and physically. It ain't no joke. As above, so below. What is this goal thing? Do we have to set this? I don't do many lives. Pick a goal. 10 super chats. Let me get one super chat. Uh, the ones that count, all the colors. Everybody count. Show how long I'll celebrate. What does that mean? 15 minutes. I'll ask a Q&A question. I'll play. Oh, I am going to stream again on Friday because it's Lionsgate and it's the day before the full moon. So we'll see if we can set up any. I'll work on some full moon examples that we may use for some sort of clarity because that's what I'm going to focus on is clarity. Is clearing up some sort of questions that you may have on Friday. I love 8-8. Okay, it means a lot. You didn't know, at least spiritually. All right. Your goals live. Share it with your audience. Can y'all see that? Just hit it. See go. Oh, yeah, if I get one super chat. I'm not sending myself a super chat. I'll be paying YouTube. This will be getting the money. YouTube. Is YouTube the boss? YouTube's the pimp. All right, let me pull. No, I'm gonna do that one for the. I'm gonna record a reading after I take a shower. Get some inspo. So y'all send your good positive energy over here if you have something in particular you want me to read on later. Okay. Uh, whether it be relationship, whatever I pick up on, that's what I'm going to pull. But right now, I'm just going to pull a oracle for it. Let's do an archetype for the collective. as above, so below. So send out your prayers, send out your energies over here, what you might want. Let me see if I can pick up on something. Right now, we're going to tap into our archetype for today. Ooh, some focused energy. It looks like it may be an initiation. Ooh. So it says apocalypse. See? Ooh. Does that look scary? Apocalypse. That's definitely an initiation, I think. Yeah, it is. And it's speaking about removing the veil of deception. Look at them bugs. Their nature. All right, so this way the unknown becomes known and guides the way. So we're talking about the full moon energy. Something could be not fatal or hopeless on the dark side. Okay. So depending on how you look at what's going to be revealed for the full moon, y'all know how it goes. To each his own. It indicates a particularly painful time. So, like I said before, you need to be prepared whenever you're doing some sort of magic like that, especially working with the moon, and revelations and wanting to find out some things because you got that in your reading last night. So there's confirmation. All right. And, the energy of the universe is working with us. You've been attacked by people and you think you did the right thing by forgiving and not seeking revenge. Yeah. Yeah, if that's what's in your heart, you got to be you. You can't do anything else but be you. And if your intentions are pure and you're not bothering anybody, then, hey, you're going to find out who it is or whatever else you need to know, whatever's pressing in your heart, whatever it is you want revealed. Be prepared to get the truth because sometimes it can be very mind blowing. Okay. It could result in some sort of fatalism or hopelessness because the way I reacted could have been very dangerous. Thank God I was protected and yeah, somebody was watching out for everybody. Okay. My enemies had some protection that night. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. So yeah, let the universe get the revenge, let the karma balance out on its own as far as that's concerned. That's why we need to just worry about ourselves. Because there would be two sides, two different dynamics happening at the same time, pulling in the psyche in seemingly opposing directions. So it'd be back and forth, and you know, maybe sometimes I don't know. Sometimes we don't want to know. That causes the illusions when we don't want to know the truth. We don't want to see the truth because we feel like it's gonna be very painful, and it will. But it's better. I'm so glad that I did it because I don't know. Just pray for yourself. I'm gonna be praying for everyone too because I'm telling you, you cannot predict how someone's going to react when they find out that they've been fucked over. You know what I'm saying? Especially when their heart has been really pure and they didn't have any intentions of hurting anyone, just living your life, just being you, and then it got used against you. That is some hard hitting shit. And that's why I just leave people alone. You know what I'm saying? I just leave them alone. And I want to be left alone. That's why I don't have to worry about trying to fight my enemies off. All I got to do is worry about what I need and what I'm seeking. And this protects me naturally. So there is a lifting of the veil, and I'm going to go ahead and forecast this for the eighth and ninth is, I think the full moon is actually on the ninth. But I'm going to set my altar up on the eighth and let it build up that energy because you got 3 days before the full moon, 3 days after, or whatever moon phase you're working with for that energy to pull in. Okay, so there's going to be an old narrative that breaks. The truth that has been kept in the dark will be revealed and seen and unearthed. People got a problem with that because they know they've been doing some dirty ass shit. No matter how reliving or relieving it is to witness them come into the light, it will be a lifting. It should be but it could also bring an element of despair and a lot of grief. Be prepared. Set yourself up to protect yourself. The second dynamic is the regeneration that comes from the wreckage of the revealed truth. Like you'll be able to rebuild from new, okay? And then you'll know exactly what you need to do and you won't be so confused. You'll just, seek the confirmations and you'll just learn from nature, learn from what you're doing, what you desire, what it is that makes you present and able to push forward, whether you have somebody supporting you or not. So it looks like the old narrative will break and a new story will begin. Apocalypsis. Y'all see it. The energy is similar to a forest fire. Devastation for the sake of regeneration. We experienced that last summer, right? Was it last summer or the winter? We had fire on one side of the country and ice on the other. The veil lifts, and let's learn through nature now. The veil lifts, and we see who and what has been hiding. From the nakedness of the truth, a child is born. So have faith in the process and hold on to your center. This is the only way. You got to stay balanced. Center mass. All you soldiers out there know what I'm speaking about. So the world doesn't end. Mm-mm, never does. It just begins over again. So there's going to be like all kind of things here revealed during the time of apocalypse, even if it's just to you. Okay, from big global lies to little white lies that lace the bedroom sheets. All right now, now listen. If something like that happens, please. There's too many people out here to be trying to in your life or anybody else's life over some bodily fluid exchange. You know what I'm saying? Brace yourself for the horse of truth to storm your every field. I'm telling y'all, be prepared. That's what you're gonna do. You don't have to do it, but I am. So if you're rocking over here, you're gonna feel it one way or another. But I'm not doing nothing to you. Trust and believe. I'm just trying to help. That's all I ever do. So if nothing else is need to be said, I'm gonna let it go and get in the shower, and I'm gonna get a reading up for you guys. I don't know what it'll be about. I'll just meditate on it. Send me your energy. And we'll see what we come up with. Y'all stay blessed and grounded, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.